Hi, today we have someone very special from Astro, RIDHUAN. Welcome to the show. Tell us a bit about yourself.
At Astro, I head up two main critical division. One is obviously marketing. The other is our data analytics practice.
Okay.
So both today intertwines very nicely. So it's a nice hat to have. Yeah.
Right.
So those are my focus areas at Astro.
Fantastic. So what keeps you busy?
A lot. A
This year?
lot, especially for this year, because this year, unlike many years at Astro, it's a key sporting event year. Sport is obviously very important for us, but this year we have the World Cup, the Winter Olympics, the Commonwealth Games, and a slew of many other sporting events.
Wow.
So, aside from sports, we still have to feed Malaysians' appetite on content, right? So, as you can imagine, it's a busy year for us. It's going to be a busy year for our partners and our advertisers.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about what other things you're doing in the marketing role in terms of transforming Astro.
In areas of marketing, I think traditionally we've relied, and a lot of brands have relied a lot on external expertise. But as businesses progress, even whether they are in the entertainment sector or in the travel airline industry sector, certain skill set to be able to reach a consumer are now coming more in-house. So for us at Astro, the ability to serve the individual, we're very good at the household, but to serve the individual requires us to up our game in areas of better personalized marketing, relooking at our CRM platform and making sure that our content is really being able to tailor it to that one individual.
Right.
So those kind of capabilities are part of our transformation journey, one of many, and technological innovation comes in tandem with people change, and that is also going to be the next chapter for us as we relooked at what's fit for purpose for our organization.
How do you ensure that you're more in line and you're more in line with the customer's wants and needs? How do you ensure that your content, especially, is more targeted and tailor-made to the customer?
I think that's a good question, because today you will see a lot of the consumers' demand and appetite is what they want and what is tailored to them, whether it's on social media networks, etc. So the consumer's viewpoint is themselves, right? And players like Astro and a lot of others in the market, we are continuously focusing at how can we have better data, and with that better data to reutilize, not just to deliver better content that's tailor-made and catered for the individual, but also the commercial offering, right? And I think that's not just affecting our industry. It's affecting almost every industry in the world, whether it is travel, hospitality. So a lot of business models needs to be evolved, and it's likewise for us. And personalization is going to be a big buzzword. It's a comeback, I think.
For sure.
It's a bigger comeback.
For sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. And what are your future plans? Growth plans, if any?
Yeah, for us, we've been very fortunate and humbled enough that we were able to grow in Malaysia. And I think being in where Astro at, in being able to serve 21 million users that we can reach, I think the next stage for us is definitely the region. And we have a lot of items planned and some already being executed. Everything from our original series and co-production with the region, particularly with Indonesia. So we have a lot of ambition in the region, and our OTT offering tribe is also in multiple markets across ASEAN. And for us, it's a learning journey. But we know for sure that growth engines for us, one of them, aside from areas of e-commerce, etc., is to look at how we can spread our wings in the region to continue to serve a bigger market. But that is being supported by our strength with what we have in Malaysia.
What do you think is your sustainable competitive edge, if it were as it were, when you're going regionally? Because there would be obviously
I think
entrenched players.
yeah, I think in fragmentation is always going to be everywhere, especially in new growth markets and whatnot. But everyone have their core strength, and then at Astro, it's something that we've recognized ourselves. Our strength is in original content. And of the recent year, Malaysia's appetite for international content has now shifted a lot more to local vernacular content, as we call it. So a lot more local production as production quality gets better. So we know that's our strength, and it's how our ability to repackage that for the appetite for the Nusantara region, right? So I think we have a big edge in that, and we will continue to focus on that. So original content for the Nusantara region is something that we know for sure we cannot lose that one.
Yeah, content is the way forward anyway. That makes the media, doesn't it? Really. And just before we end, one last question. What is your advice to a marketer out there? Like, if there's one thing they can do to actually make 2018 great, what would it be? Make
2018 great. There's a lot of decisions to be made this year, all right, for the country. But I think for a marketer, the market has changed. Career needs and career want has changed. I think don't be afraid to try something new, right? I think the most important thing they've got to do is ask themselves as a marketer, what change do they need to do themselves and their organizations? What do they need to relearn and reskill? But first you have to ask yourself. You shouldn't ask the company first. You should ask, do you have the skill sets to deliver what is needed today in today's market? So self-reflection and introspection is important. I think the marketing market in terms of employment is going to be around for a long time, right? So the arts and sciences of marketing is still going to be around for a long time. But the way we do it certainly will change. And marketers today, seasoned or young, we're all in the same boat. So that's what I've realized, that we all are in the same boat. Whatever we've learned, we have to relearn. So I guess it's asking yourself whether you've got what it takes. And if you don't, you've got to figure out how you're going to get there.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's one long, hard look at the mirror.
Yeah, one long look at the mirror. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ridhuan. Thank you so much for coming on board.
Good talking
to you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
For your time. All the best for 2018 and
thank you.
Stay busy.